What is happening in the tech world right now? The pace is relentless, the updates are non-stop, and staying ahead is everything. Welcome back to Microsoft Sphere, your ultimate source for the news that matters. We've got a packed show today, diving deep into the stories that are shaping our digital future, and you absolutely don't want to miss a second of it. Get ready, because the information overload starts now. First up, a major glitch is sending shockwaves through the cloud computing world. Imagine your meticulously planned budgets suddenly exploding into a financial nightmare, triggering urgent alerts left and right. We're talking about a widespread issue that has left many scrambling to understand just how their cloud costs have spiraled out of control, and the fallout is intense. What went wrong, and how are users reacting to this unexpected chaos? Next, we're shifting gears to the operating system that powers millions. Ever wonder if your Windows experience is about to get a major overhaul with new features? Well, prepare for a surprise, because one of the latest updates is confirming something quite unexpected. It's not bringing new features, and in fact, it's stripping some away. We'll break down what this means for your daily Windows use. Then, the digital battlefield is always active, and today we're exposing a sophisticated cyber threat. We've got the inside scoop on how a major player in the online retail space has successfully disrupted a notorious hacking group, identified as Apt29, that was targeting critical Microsoft 365 accounts. Discover the tactics used in this high-stakes cyber defense. Finally, get ready for a glimpse into the future of connectivity. Breakthroughs in fiber optic technology are promising a revolution in speed and efficiency. We're talking about a new type of fiber that could dramatically slash signal loss, paving the way for faster data transfer and lower latency across the board. From AI training to the next generation of mobile networks, this innovation could change everything. Stay locked in, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and let's get into it. Azure Budget Alerts go berserk after Microsoft account migration misfire. Cloud computing costs can be a tightrope walk, and for some Microsoft Azure users, that rope just snapped. Recent days have been a period of significant anxiety for many customers after a problematic account migration process led to a dramatic and alarming surge in their forecasted cloud service costs. This unexpected spike triggered a cascade of budget alerts, sending many administrators into a panic. A concerned reader reached out after receiving stark warnings from Azure's automated systems, indicating that their spending had drastically exceeded projected budgets. Further investigation on Microsoft's own support forums revealed that this was far from an isolated incident. Users reported that their cloud costs had suddenly and inexplicably skyrocketed. One particularly alarming account described receiving an alert for exceeding a budget of £63.85, with the system forecasting a spend of £758.71, $1,027. Another user lamented, "We're actively seeing the same issue. Costs have blown up by a crazy amount. No official notice or announcement from Microsoft either. It's appalling." Microsoft's initial guidance for affected users was to contact their support team. However, this advice did little to quell the growing unease. One frustrated user, expressing their dismay in all caps, stated, "And I cannot contact the support anyhow. Just automated do this, do that." This lack of direct, accessible support further exacerbated the situation for those already grappling with unexpected financial projections. Digging into the root cause, messages circulating revealed that the troubles appear to originate from a migration process involving accounts moving from the legacy Microsoft Online Subscription Program, MOSB, to the newer Microsoft Customer Agreement, MCA. This transition seems to have introduced errors in cost calculation, leading to incorrect financial forecasts, and in some instances, the imposition of retroactive charges that impacted a multitude of customers simultaneously. In response to the widespread outcry and palpable concern, Microsoft's engineering teams reportedly engaged to address the issue. A spokesperson for Microsoft stated, "We have addressed the underlying issue, and impacted customers should now see the correct values in their portal." While Microsoft maintains that actual invoices and billing records were not affected by this glitch, this assurance offers little solace to administrators who were subjected to the alarming, albeit temporary, spike in their forecasted expenses. It is advisable for all users to closely monitor their Azure portals and submit support requests if they continue to observe any discrepancies. Adding another layer of concern, reports emerged of user comments being deleted from support forums. While Microsoft adheres to a comprehensive code of conduct, the exact reason for these deletions remained unclear. One user speculated that the removal might be related to specific keywords, possibly referencing customer and care. When questioned about the possibility of automated moderation systems being responsible for the comment removals, Microsoft did not provide a response. But the chaos in the cloud is just one part of the story. Keep watching as we dive into the surprising changes coming to your Windows experience. Microsoft confirms Windows 11 version 25H2 will have no new features. It actually removes some and will be available soon. In a move that might surprise many Windows users, Microsoft has confirmed that the upcoming Windows 11 version 25H2, now available in the Release Preview channel, will not introduce any new features. In fact, it will remove a couple of existing components. This update represents a significant shift in Microsoft's feature rollout strategy for its flagship operating system, emphasizing stability and a streamlined upgrade process over the addition of novel functionalities. Microsoft's official blog post announcing the update's availability in the Release Preview channel clarified the situation, stating, Windows 11, version 24H2 and version 25H2 use a shared servicing branch. This means that they also share the same new features and enhancements delivered through our continuous innovation efforts. This statement unequivocally confirms that version 25H2 will not offer any exclusive features that are not already present in version 24H2. This approach is part of Microsoft's move towards a more continuous delivery model, where features are rolled out gradually rather than in large, monolithic updates. Interestingly, the version 25H2 update does come with a reduction in features. Specifically, PowerShell 2 and Windows Management Instrumentation Command Line, WMIC, will no longer be available upon upgrading to this release. While these components have been part of Windows for a long time, their utility has diminished, and they are not widely used by the average user. Therefore, their removal is unlikely to have a significant impact on the majority of users' daily computing experience. Microsoft's decision to remove them is likely aimed at streamlining the operating system and reducing its overall complexity. The shared servicing branch between version 24H2 and 25H2 offers several advantages. For users upgrading from 24H2 to 25H2, the installation process is expected to be significantly faster. The update is delivered as an enablement package, meaning it primarily activates features that are already present in the system but dormant. This requires only a single restart and a much shorter reboot time compared to a full operating system upgrade. This efficiency in the update process is a key benefit of Microsoft's new servicing strategy. From a compatibility standpoint, the shared platform also ensures a seamless transition. Users upgrading from version 24H2 to 25H2 can expect zero compatibility issues. All existing applications and games should continue to function without any problems, maintaining the stability and reliability of the Windows environment. This focus on compatibility ensures that users can adopt the latest servicing updates without fear of breaking their existing software ecosystem. With version 25H2 now in the Release Preview channel, its general availability is anticipated within the next few weeks, likely in late September or early October. Given the absence of new features, there is no pressing need for users to rush the upgrade. Version 24H2 will remain fully supported and will continue to receive new features alongside 25H2 until October 2026. Users who wish to experience version 25H2 immediately can do so by joining the Windows Insider Release Preview channel and manually seeking out the update via Windows Update settings. This mirrors the process users will follow when the update becomes generally available. Notably, version 25H2 will not be automatically downloaded for users already on 24H2. It will be offered as an optional update, until version 24H2 reaches its end of support, at which point 25H2 will be automatically installed to ensure continued security and support. While the Windows update might seem like a quiet affair, the digital landscape is far from peaceful. Next, we uncover a major cybersecurity victory where Amazon played a critical role in thwarting a sophisticated cyberattack. Amazon disrupts Russian apt29 hackers targeting Microsoft 365. In a significant cybersecurity development, Amazon's threat intelligence team has successfully disrupted a sophisticated operation attributed to the Russian state-sponsored threat group known as apt29 or Midnight Blizzard. This notorious group, often linked to Russia's Foreign Intelligence Service, SVR, had been employing advanced tactics to gain access to Microsoft 365 accounts and sensitive data. The campaign involved a complex watering hole attack, a method where hackers compromise legitimate websites to redirect unsuspecting targets to malicious infrastructure. In this instance, apt29 compromised various websites, embedding obfuscated malicious code, primarily using base64 encoding. This code was designed to redirect approximately 10% of visitors to domains that mimicked Cloudflare verification pages, such as Find Cloudflare, com, or Cloudflare, redirect partners. Com. To avoid raising suspicion, the threat actors utilized a cookie-based system to ensure that the same user was not repeatedly redirected, creating a more seamless, albeit deceptive, user experience. Victims who landed on these fraudulent Cloudflare pages were then guided into a malicious Microsoft device code authentication flow. The objective was to trick users into authorizing devices controlled by the attackers, thereby granting them access to their Microsoft 365 accounts and the data within. Amazon's researchers discovered the specific domain names employed in this watering hole campaign by developing an analytic tool tailored to apt29's infrastructure. This proactive analysis allowed them to identify and intercept the malicious activity. Upon discovering the campaign, Amazon's researchers took swift action. They successfully isolated the EC2 instances that apt29 was utilizing for its operations. Furthermore, they collaborated with Cloudflare and Microsoft to disrupt the identified malicious domains, effectively dismantling the attack infrastructure. The threat actors attempted to pivot their operations to another cloud provider and registered new domain names in an effort to evade detection. But Amazon's team continued to track their movements and disrupt these new efforts. CJ Moses, Amazon's Chief Information Security Officer, highlighted the continuous tracking and disruption of the threat actors' activities, emphasizing Amazon's commitment to cybersecurity. This latest campaign demonstrates a notable evolution in apt29's modus operandi. While their ultimate goal remains the same, collecting credentials and intelligence, they have refined their technical approach. Notably, they have moved away from domains that impersonate Oz and have ceased relying on social engineering tactics to bypass multi-factor authentication, MFA, by tricking targets into creating app-specific passwords. Instead, the focus has shifted to exploiting the device code authentication flow, a more subtle method of credential harvesting. Amazon strongly advises users to exercise vigilance by verifying all device authorization requests, ensuring MFA is enabled on all accounts, and refraining from executing commands copied directly from web pages. For administrators, best practices include disabling unnecessary device authorization flows where possible, enforcing robust conditional access policies, and maintaining close monitoring for any suspicious authentication events. It is crucial to note that this specific apt29 campaign did not compromise Amazon's own infrastructure or impact its services in any way. While the cybersecurity world is celebrating a major win against Russian hackers, a different kind of innovation is pushing the boundaries of internet speed. Get ready to learn about a groundbreaking advancement in fiber optic technology that could redefine connectivity. Microsoft-backed boffins show mega-speed boost with hollow core fiber. A team of researchers, bolstered by the resources of Microsoft, has unveiled groundbreaking advancements in hollow core fiber, HCF, technology, potentially revolutionizing internet speeds and network efficiency. Their latest research, published in Nature Photonics, details a novel HCF design that achieves the lowest recorded optical loss for a fiber optic cable. This means that signals can travel significantly further and faster with less degradation, promising a future of ultra-high-speed internet and reduced latency. Microsoft's involvement stems from its acquisition of Luminicity, a spin-off from the University of Southampton, which had already pioneered early trials of HCF with BT, a major UK telecommunications provider. The research team, still affiliated with the university, but now benefiting from Microsoft's substantial backing, has developed a design that significantly outperforms conventional solid-core optical fibers in terms of both signal loss and bandwidth capacity. This breakthrough could have profound implications across various sectors, from accelerating AI model training to enabling more responsive remote surgeries and enhancing the capabilities of self-driving vehicles. Francesco Polti, a key figure in the development of HCF and co-author of the new paper, described the design as one of the most noteworthy improvements in wave-guided optical technology for the past 40 years, and a potential revolution in optical communications. He expressed strong confidence in the findings, stating, "These are big claims, but we truly believe this is a breakthrough." The concept of hollow core fiber has been explored for decades. The fundamental advantage lies in how light travels. While light moves through glass fiber at approximately 200 million meters per second, it travels through air at nearly 300 million meters per second due to the lower refractive index of air. This speed difference is substantial. However, earlier iterations of HCF struggled with excessive signal loss, requiring more frequent amplification and rendering them impractical for widespread use. Traditional solid-core optical fibers typically have a minimum loss of 0.14 decibels per kilometer, dBkm-1. Early HCF designs could not achieve losses below 1 dBkm-1, necessitating numerous optical amplifiers to boost signal strength across the network. The new design announced by Microsoft's team is a refinement of the advanced, double-nested anti-resonant nodeless hollow core fiber, DNANF, approach. This method utilizes extremely thin glass membranes surrounding the hollow core to guide the light effectively. The latest iteration has achieved a loss rate below 0.1 dBkm-1, with the best result recorded at 0.091 dBkm-1. Polti noted that while the average loss was slightly higher, this represents a significant reduction compared to existing technologies. So you need to amplify less, Polti explained. It can lead to greener networks if this is how you want to exploit it. The team is projecting transmission speeds that are 45% faster than current solid-core fiber capabilities. With further development and refinement, they anticipate that this HCF design could support bandwidths 5 to 10 times wider than current standards. This advancement sets it apart from similar progress made by Chinese researchers earlier this year, whose approach, while potentially cheaper to produce due to thicker membranes, sacrifices bandwidth potential. Polti believes their fiber offers a greater impact. Microsoft itself has a substantial internal demand for this new fiber. Polti indicated that the tech giant plans to utilize all production capacity for the next couple of years, aiming to scale up production as quickly as possible. Data center operators could potentially adopt this technology within approximately 5 years, following international standardization processes and market maturation. And that's a wrap on today's Tech Deep Dive. From cloud cost chaos to the future of lightning-fast internet, we've covered it all. And that's a wrap on today's Tech Deep Dive. We saw Azure Budget Alerts go wild due to a migration mishap. Windows 11 25H2 is confirmed to have no new features, but removes some. Amazon successfully disrupted Russian apt29 hackers targeting Microsoft 365, and Microsoft-backed researchers have achieved a massive speed boost with new hollow core fiber technology. Don't miss out on the next wave of tech news. Hit that like button, subscribe to Microsoft Sphere, ring the notification bell, leave a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all our social channels for more.